Welcome to another Simple Invest video. So today we'll be going through my winning and losing trades for 15th of December 2020. So I'm recording this a day late. It's okay. So there's only 2 trades that I did on this particular day because there wasn't, the breakthroughs weren't very clean. There was a lot of weak trend or sideways trends, because it didn't break through any clear support and resistance, so I didn't get any clear entry signals. So let's take a look. So that's the 15th of December yesterday. I still ended up on a positive because I had one losing trade and I had one winning trade. So the winning trade earned more than the losing trade. And let's take a look at the first one here. So you can see that based on the first signal that I get here, that was around here. This was at 535. There was a breakthrough on the upside. And the previous ones, I think I wasn't paying attention to the charts. Yeah, they weren't very clean breakthroughs. Like this one, it didn't break through this resistance level clearly. For this one, it was an entry signal, but it was a good thing I didn't enter, I guess, because if I entered, I would have been stopped up. So just lucky, I guess. Okay, so there was an entry signal here, 535. I sort of missed it, and I only noticed it about 15 to 20 minutes later. But it was still hovering around the same price, so I entered it. Eventually, the price became sideways. So there was a flat sideways trend for quite a while before it eventually turned the other way, and I got stopped out. Okay, so that was a losing trade. And let's look at the other one. So this was not really a breakthrough on the downside because it hasn't cleared this support levels over these 2 price points here. And this one is also not a breakthrough on the downside because this candle didn't close beneath these 2 support levels here. So I did not enter here, which was, would not have been triggered out of my stop, but still it wasn't a clear entry signal that I usually enter from. But this is a clear entry signal though. I probably missed this. Yeah. So I missed this. I wasn't looking at the chart at this particular moment. And I only saw it about 15 minutes, 20 minutes later. Then I saw that, okay, the price is hovering around here. It is still about the same price that I entered from. Let's see. Let's see if we can see which price that I entered from. 1523, no, 1323. I entered at 103,974. 103,974. Yeah, it was around here. So I entered it around here. Okay, and fortunately enough, it continued going downtrend all the way, and there was a little bit of a correction here. Yeah, a bit of correction here, which did not trigger any of my stop loss because I maintained my stop loss at 50 pips. I didn't move it down, and it finally took profit here. So after it took profit, I actually did not enter any more trades, even though there was continuing signals of downtrend, because one of the previous conclusions that I had from my previous analysis was that the first breakthrough, that means in a trend, which is about this one is considered first breakthrough in a downtrend or in an uptrend, so to say, is always the strongest. It has the highest probability of taking more than 100 points or more of profit. But the subsequent breakthroughs further down the trend has a lower probability of gaining that 100 points, and there's a higher chance of them getting stopped out. So I guess I was afraid of getting stopped out here, so I did not enter this. So if I entered this second one, I would have earned as well. So I didn't enter this. I also didn't enter any of these ones here because you can see that if I entered here, I would have gotten stopped out from my 50 points of stop loss here. So further down, this was another entry signal, which Did it eventually take profit? No. So about here, the lower part of this trend, you can see that the price was whipsawing a bit more. There's a lot more correction here. The downward move has lost quite a lot of its momentum. And later in the day, this is quite late in the day. Yeah. So the market was so-called closing for this particular time because this was in the night for me, so the markets were inactive and the moves weren't as clean. There wasn't as much volume in this pair. Okay, so that was it. So for this particular day, 15 of December, the trading day 15 of December, I ended up with a positive. There was one losing trade and one winning trade. So my winning trade is always a take profit target of 100 points, where my stop loss is a stop loss target of 50 points. So my winning trades will so-called outweigh my losing trades if they are of a ratio of 1:1. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much. See you guys next time.